Dear students, today we will discuss about our exercise. We have completed our chapter solid state. Now we are in our exercise, question of our exercise. But before start, I am telling you, I will send you PDF of this lecture, but we will discuss about only numericals, not about theory, which we discussed in our. So we are going to start some typical questions, not a theoretical question. Here I will send all the questions, but here we will discuss about only numerical and important questions, not only theoretical. Classify each of the following solid as ionic, metallic, molecular, network, covalent or amorphous. Tell me. Tetraphosphorus dicoxide, graphite, aluminium phosphate, brass, silicon carbide, rubidium, iodine, lithium bromide, phosphorus and silicon. So now you can see in the lithium bromide, Li plus and Br minus is present in the compound. So there should be ionic bond between ions. So it is ionic compound. Same in the ammonium phosphate, NH4 plus and PO4 minus 3. So constituent particles possesses ionic bond between ions. So it should be ionic compound. Now in metallic, there should be metallic bond. Brass, we know brass is the alloy of zinc and copper. There is a metallic bond between copper and zinc. So that is a metallic compound. Rubidium, yes, it is also metal of group number 1. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, all are metals. Now molecular. Yes, what about molecular? Tetraphosphorus dicoxide. In P4O10, all the bonds are covalent, but two molecules are combining with each other by van der Waals attraction. P4O10 માં અંદર ભલે કોવેલેન્ટ બોન્ડ હોય છે, આવા મોલેક્યુલ્સ એકબીજા સાથે van der Waals attraction થી connected છે. So it is a molecular. Iodine. In the molecule of iodine there is covalent bond, but between two iodine there is a van der Waals attraction. In the P4 also, P4 having covalent bond and two molecules of P4 are combining with each other by van der Waals attraction. Now covalent, otherwise network. In the covalent there should be covalent bond. Silicon combines with another 4 and one carbon is combined with another 4 silicon. There is covalent bond, so that is covalent compound. Graphite also, one carbon is combined with another 3 by covalent bond, so that is also covalent. Silicon, every silicon is combining with another 4 silicon by covalent bond. Now plastic, yes, plastic is amorphous, it is not crystalline. Wood, glass, plastic, we are classifying in amorphous. Now, these are the theories. So, come to the point. How can you, 1.5 question number, how can you determine the atomic mass of unknown metal? How can you determine the atomic mass of unknown metal? If you know its density and the dimension of the unit cell, explain. Atomic mass we have to define of the unknown metal. Density and dimension, length, breadth, height is given. By knowing the density of an unknown metal and the dimension of this unit cell, the atomic mass of the metal can be determined. Let A be the age length of a unit cell and small d is the density of the metal. M be the atomic mass of the metal. Z is the number of atoms in per unit cell. So we know formula of the density. Density is equal to Z into M upon A cube into Avogadro number. On the basis of it, M is equal to D A cube into Na upon Z. We can define the molecular mass of the metal. Now you can see mass is equal to D A cube into Na upon Z. D means density. A cube means mass volume of a unit cell. Cell is number of atoms in per unit cell. By using this formula, we can define the molecular mass of the metal. 1.6 IMP question, one of the stability of a crystal is reflected in the magnitude of its melting point. કોઈ પણ ક્રિસ્ટલ એની જે સ્ટેબિલિટી છે એ મેગ્નિટ્યુડ એટલે કે તેના મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ ઉપરથી નક્કી થઈ જાય. મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ હાઈ હોય એનો મીનિંગ થાય કે ક્રિસ્ટલ મોર સ્ટેબલ છે. તો ક્રિસ્ટલ લેસ સ્ટેબલ છે એનો મતલબ એનો મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ લો હશે. કોમેન્ટ કલેક્ટ મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ ઓફ સોલિડ વોટર. સોલિડ વોટર એટલે કે આઈસ. વોટર જ્યારે સોલિડ ફોર્મમાં હોય તો એને આઈસ કહેવાય. Ethanol, diethyl ether, methane from a data book. What can you say about the intermolecular forces between these molecules? Data book ઉપરથી તમે એના આન્સર આપો. Higher the melting point, greater is the intermolecular force, attraction, and greater is the stability. એટલે જે ક્રિસ્ટલનું મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ હાઈ છે એનો મતલબ કે એના ઇન્ટરમોલેક્યુલર એટ્રેક્શન ખૂબ જ હાઈ હશે એટલે એની સ્ટેબિલિટી મોર છે. A substance with higher melting point is more stable in A than a substance with lower melting point. એટલે જેનું મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ લો હોય એની સ્ટેબિલિટી લેસ હોય અને જેનું મેલ્ટિંગ પોઈન્ટ હાઈ હોય મતલબ એની સ્ટેબિલિટી વધારે છે. Intermolecular attraction high હોય છે. The melting point of the given substances are solid water હોય એટલે ice નો 273 છે 0 degree Celsius. Everybody knows about it. Ethyl alcohol, ethanol છે 158.8 છે. Diethyl ether 156.85. Methane 89.34 છે. A reason for that is here ice possesses highest. Step by step, first we are discussing about methane. Yes, Methane is actually non-polar molecule. So in the solid state, methane possesses only weak van der Waals attraction. There is no any kind of solid bond between the molecules. It is very weak. So methane having very low melting point. Now diethyl ether. Yes, sir. In diethyl ether, bond between carbon and oxygen is a polar. So there is a polar attraction. There will be तो van der Waals attraction करता a dipole positive charge oxygen attract toward positive charge carbon attracts toward negative charge oxygen, polar attraction. So it is higher than van der Waals, boiling point higher of ether than methane. In ethyl alcohol there is a hydrogen bond. In the ethyl alcohol there is a hydrogen bond between molecules. So hydrogen bond is stronger than polar bond but in water there are two hydrogen atoms. So it possesses strong. There are two hydrogens. So hydrogen bond are more. Here only one hydrogen. Here two. So it forms more hydrogen bonding. So melting point is higher of solid water, of ice. This one is theory. This one also theory. Taking theory. Yes, come to the 1.11 now. Question number 1.11 is a numerical. Silver crystallizes in FCC lattice. Silver metal is crystallizes in FCC structure if edge length of the cell A is given 4.077 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter and density of crystal is 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. Find out atomic mass of the silver. Here in the FCC type of structure, number of atoms per unit cell is 4. In FCC, you can see sphere are present on the corner and 6 are on the center of the face. So 8 into 1 by 8, so 1, and 6 of 1 half, 3. So total sphere are 4. And we also know Avogadro number 6.022 10 raised to minus 3. Using this relation, formula, density is equal to Z into M upon A cube into Avogadro number. So M will be dA cube Na upon Z. Here D is density 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. A cube 4.077 10 raised to minus 3 all raised to cube. Avogadro number 6.022 10 raised to 23 divided by 4. So 107.13 gram per mole is our atomic mass of the silver metal. Now most MP question 1.12. A cubic solid is made of two elements P and Q. Atoms of Q are at the corner of the cube and P at the body center. What is the formula of the compound? What are the coordination number of P and Q? You can see in the cubic solid, this is our cubic solid. Q are at the corners and P is in the center of the body. So find out formula. Once again, element Q is lying down on the corner of the cube. P is present in the center of the cube. So find out formula of it. Q are present on the corners and P in the center of the cube. So this corner is said with another 8. It is said with 8 unit cells. So 1 by 8 portion of 8. 1 by 8 times 1 time P Q. A center માં જે individual છે 1P 1Q. So P and Q is 1:1. So formula will be PQ. Your coordination number is 8. Yes. P is surrounded by 8Q and every Q is surrounded by 8P. How can P is surrounded by 8Q and 1Q is a member of a corner. So it member is it a said 8 નું શેરિંગ માં છે એટલે દરેકના સેન્ટરમાં એક છે 1 2 3 4 અને 4 ડાઉનવર્ડ એટલે આ Q છે 8P થી સરાઉન્ડેડ હોય એટલે કોઓર્ડિનેશન નંબર ઇન બોથ કેસીસ 8:8. 1.13 is IMP question. Niobium, yes, it is metal in body center cubic structure, BCC. If density is 8.55 gram per centimeter cube, calculate atomic radius of niobium using its atomic mass 93. It is given that density of niobium is 8.55 gram per centimeter cube. So atomic mass will be 93 gram per mole. Here lattice is BCC type. The number of atom per unit cell will be 2. In the BCC, you can see sphere are present on the corner and on the center of the body. So per unit cell number of atoms are 2. And we know Avogadro number is 6.022 10 raised to 23. So with help of formula z into m upon a cube into Avogadro number, a cube is equal to z into m upon d into Avogadro number. Z is 2, m is 93, density 8.55, Avogadro number 6.022 10 raised to 23. So 3.612 10 raised to minus 23 centimeter cube is our volume. Now cube root of it 3.303 10 raised to minus 8. And we know in the BCC structure relation 4r is equal to root 3a, but here r is equal to root 3a divided by 4. Root 3 means 1.73, a 3.306 into 10 raised to minus 8 upon 4. So 1.432 into 10 raised to minus 8 in centimeter. 1 point we are moving on right hand side. So minus 8 and minus 1 minus 9. Minus 9 means nano. So 14.32 nanometer is our answer. Another IMP question 1.14. The radius of the octahedral void is a small r, and radius of the atom in close packing is capital R. Derive relation between small r and capital R. Here you can see octahedral voids means voids between 6 spheres. Yes. Now in 3D we can say 4 spheres. यानी ऊपर एक एंड नीचे एक. 4 spheres, upward one and downward one occurs all. Like 4 spheres like P, Q, R, S, center of the 4 spheres. And inner is a octahedral void. One sphere is ahead here and one is behind. So this voids is surrounded by 6 spheres, so octahedral. O for octahedral voids. This is our triangle. P, Q, R, S is a square. Here radius of our sphere and small r is radius of octahedral voids. In the OPQ, in the triangle OPQ, angle O is 90 degree. Yes, this one is 90 degree. So according to Pythagoras, PQ square is equal to PO square plus OR square, OQ square. PQ means 2 times radius, so 2R square. OR means a small r plus capital R. Here also OQ means small r plus capital R. So 4R square. Here 2 times R plus R square. So here 4 by 2 means 2R square. Is equal to R plus R square. Both side we taking root term. So root 2R is equal to R plus R. Both side we are taking square root term. small r is equal to root 2 r minus r. Root 2 is common. R is common. Value of root 2 is 1.414 minus 1 into r. So small r upon capital R will be 0.414 is our answer. This is the relation of taking the relative R and R. Small r એટલે radius of octahedral void, capital R એટલે radius of spheres. Yes, we discussed here same. Q square 2r square r plus r is equal to 0.414 r. Now 1.15 copper crystallizes into a FCC lattice with edge length. Edge length is 3.61 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. Clear? It is given in our question. Show that the calculated density is in agreement with the measured value of 8.92. Yes, sir. Practically derived value of density is given. We have to derive calculated density, means theoretical value. Practical derived density is given. We have to derive theoretical by using formula. In FCC, we know per unit cell atoms are formed. How can we say? In the FCC, sphere are on the corner, due to corner 8 into 1 by 8, so 1, and due to on 6 faces, there are 6 into 1 by 3, 3, so 3 plus 1, 4. Atomic mass is of copper 63.5. Avogadro number is fixed constant. With help of it, we are using formula of density. D is equal to Z into M upon A cube into Avogadro number. So 4 into 63.5, 3.61 10 raised to minus 8 all raised to cube, an Avogadro number. So it gives 8.97. This is the calculated value of the density. Another most typed question is 1.16. Most typed is 1.16. Analysis shows that nickel oxide has the formula 0.9801. What reaction of nickel exists as a fraction of nickel exists as Ni plus 2 and Ni plus 3. This one is a metal deficiency defect. A metal deficiency defect છે. Nickel 0.98 and oxygen 1 છે. Actually, in pure nickel oxide, it should be 1:1. Charge of oxygen minus 2 and charge of nickel is plus 2. It should be 1:1. So what happens actually here? Some Na plus 2 ions are missing from the crystal. Suppose 3 Na plus 2 ion is missing. So instead of it 2 Na plus 3 enters there. So charge will be balanced. But vacancy occurs upon nickel. So metal deficiency defect occurs. Like iron oxide in our theory. આપણે book માં iron oxide માં કેમ મેટલ ડેફિશિયન્સી છે એટલે એકચ્યુઅલ Fe હોવા જોઈએ એના કરતા લેસ છે તો બસ સેમ ડેફિશિયન્સી occurs in nickel oxide એટલે સમ Ni+2 નીકળી જાય મિસિંગ થઈ જાય ત્યાં Ni+3 આવી જાય એટલે ચાર્જ બેલેન્સ થઈ જાય બટ નિકલમાં ડેફિશિયન્સી રહેશે. So here we are assuming that the formula of nickel oxide, nickel 0.9801. So ratio of the number of nickel atom and number of oxygen is 0.98:1. એટલે 98 હોય તો 100 થાય. So total charge on oxygen, 100 oxygen હોય તો 100 નો -2, so -200. હવે આપણે assume કરીએ suppose Ni+2 is x, so Ni+3 will be 98 minus x. આ 100 હોય તો 98 છે તો એક ઓક્સિજન ઓક્સાઇડ નો ચાર્જ -2, so 100 નો -200. Suppose Ni+2 ions are in our crystal is x, so Ni+3, so 98 minus x, total nickel is 98, so out of 98 remaining Ni+3, 98 minus x, Ni+2 is assumed x, so +2 having charge nickels are x, +2 वाला x, +3 having charge 98 minus 3 and -200. This one positive charge of nickel, this one of negative charge, and total charge is 0. Why? Crystals should be neutral by charge. +2 वाला x nickel, +3 वाला 98 minus x and total charge and multiply करो 98 multiplied by 3, 294 minus 3x. So compound neutral we can write 2x plus 294 minus 3x plus minus 200 0, so minus x plus 94, so x will be 94. So here therefore number of Ni+2 is 94 out of 98. So Ni+3 will be 4. So hence fraction nickel is 94 by 98 is 0.0959 and fraction of Ni+3 4 by 98, so 0.041. And alternatively fraction of nickel exists in nickel +3 is 0.959, but very simple. Once again, in the nickel oxide is 0.98 and this one is 1. Clear? Here we are assuming Ni+2 is x, so Ni+3 will be 0.98 minus x. Clear? Charge of one oxygen is -2, so +2 having atoms x, +3 having atoms 0.98 minus x. Charge of one oxygen is -2, total 0. So 2x .98 multiplied by 3, 2.94 minus 3x minus 2, 0. So here 2 plus 2.94, yes, 2x cut, so minus x another side plus x, 2.94 minus 2, so 0.94, so directly it is derived. So Ni+2 is 0.94 and Ni+3 here is 0.98 minus x. So 0.98 minus 0.94, so 0.04. A percentage of Ni plus 2, how can we define, sir? How can we say if all the Ni plus 2 is 0.98, total to 98 છે ને, તો 100%. એટલે 0.98 હોય તો 100%. But here is 0.94, so how much? So 0.94 into 100 upon 0.98, so 4%. What about Ni plus 3? Also, if all the Ni plus 3 is 0.98, but that nickel Ni plus 3 છે, એ 0.93, 98 છે, તો 100%. But here 0.04, how much? So 0.04 into 100 upon 0.98. So it will be 96%, sorry, 4%. This one is 96%. Ni plus 2 is 96 and Ni plus 3 4%. Now question number 1.18. Non-stoichiometric cuprous oxide can be prepared in laboratory. In this oxide, copper to oxygen ratio is slightly less than 2:1. Can you account for the react that this substance is a p-type semiconductor? Yes, sir. In the cuprous oxide, there is 1 oxygen and 2 copper. So in pure crystal of Cu2O, ratio should be 2:1. But due to defect, ratio is not 2:1 but less than 2:1. Why? Suppose some Cu plus 1 ion is missing from the crystal. Suppose 2 Cu plus 2 ion is missing. Instead of it, there is 1 Cu plus 2 ion present. So one hole will be filled by Cu plus 2 and one remain vacant. So vacant hole behaves like a positive. So yes, we can say that is p type of semiconductor. In the cuprous oxide prepared in the laboratory, copper to oxygen ratio is slightly less than 2:1. This means that number of Cu plus 2 ion is slightly less than twice the number of oxide ion. This is because some Cu plus 2 ion have replaced by Cu plus 2. Every Cu plus 2 ion replaces 2 Cu plus 1 ion. So one place will be filled by Cu plus 2. So one place remain vacant as a whole. The substance conducts electricity with the help of this positive hole. Hence the substance is the type of a semiconductor. Now 1.19, ferric oxide. Ferric means Fe plus 3, oxide means O minus 2. Crystallizes in a hexagonal close packed array. Array means arrangement of oxide ion with 2 out of 3 octahedral holes occupied by ferric ion. Derive the formula of the ferric oxide. Listen. Our oxide is the sphere of hexagonal close packed. So sphere of the crystal is our oxide. And now octahedral voids. is similar with the sphere. So it will be same, but not all the octahedral is filled by Fe plus 3, but 2 by 3. 2 out of 3. એટલે 3 voids હોય એમાંથી 2 Fe plus 2 વડે ફિલઅપ થાય છે. હેક્સાગોનલ ક્લોઝ પેટના સ્ફિયર એટલે ઓક્સાઇડ છે, બધા છે ઓક્સાઇડ છે, એ સ્ફિયર છે, ગોળાઓ છે. એનો જે ઓક્ટાહેડ્રલ વોઇડ્સ છે તો કે સ્ફિયર જેટલા હોય, પણ એ બધા જ વોઇડ્સ છે ઓક્ટાહેડ્રલ ફિલઅપ નથી થતા, અને 2 out of 3 એટલે 2 by 3 ફિલઅપ થાય. The ratio of F is 2 by 3 and of the oxygen is 1. So we are taking LCM. 3 base side multiplying by 3. So Fe plus 2 plus 3 2 times. Oxide 3 times. So formula is Fe2O3. 1.20. In the question 1.20, classify each of the following as being either a p-type or n-type semiconductor. Germanium doped in with indium. Germanium is doped with indium, a group number 13 element. A hole will be created and the semiconductor generated will be p-type semiconductor. Germanium is a tetravalent, clear. outermost 4 electrons છે, એમાં ઇન્ડિનિયમ ડોપ થાય તો ઇન્ડિનિયમ પાસે તો outermost 3 જ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન છે, એટલે fourth one remains vacant. So that is called the p-type of semiconductor. Now boron doped with silicon. Yes, in the crystal of boron, boron combines with another 3 boron. We are doping silicon. The boron છે એમાં silicon આવે, તો silicon પાસે outermost 4 છે, તો 3 છે participated થઈ જાય, તો 1 remains free. So it is negatively charged. So n-type semiconductor occurs. Now 1.23 is theory. Now 1.20 24. Yes, this is IMP question. Aluminium crystallizes in a cubic closed pack structure, means CCP, otherwise hexagonal closed pack. Its metallic radius is 125 picometer. What is the length of the side of the unit cell? How many unit cells are there in 1 centimeter cube? Here in CCP, radius and edge length relation A equal to 2 under root 2 A is equal to 2 under root 2 R. here. So A is equal to root 2 125. So 353.55 picometer, approximate 354. So now volume of 1 unit cell should be A cube. So 354 all raised to cube. So it gives 4.4 10 raised to 7 picometer cube. We are removing pico. So 10 raised to minus 12 3 times. So minus 36. Minus 36 nothing. 7 cut time 29. Here picometer is converted into centimeter. Sorry. You can see here is the edge length. Yes, approximate. Now this one accurate, approximate. So A cube means 4.4 into 10 raised to 7 cube picometer cube. Pico means 10 raised to minus 12. So here minus 12 here cube છે એટલે 10 raised to minus 12 એનો cube એટલે મીટર. એને સેન્ટીમાં કરવું હોય તો 10 raised to minus 10. So minus 30 એમાંથી 7 જાય એટલે minus 23. Is clear? Now this is our volume of unit cell. So this volume is of 1 unit cell. એટલે કે 4.4 10 raised to minus 23 centimeter cube હોય તો volume of 1 unit cell થાય. So here is 1 centimeter. So at 1 centimeter cube how much? 1 into 1 upon 4.4 10 raised to minus 23. So 2.27 10 raised to 22 unit cells are present. Now 1.25. Another and last IMP question about impurity defect. If NaCl is doped with 10 raised to minus 3% mole of strontium chloride, what is the concentration of cation vacancy? Percentage should be reference to 100. In 100 mole of NaCl, there will be 10 raised to minus 3 mole strontium chloride. Percentage should be reference to 100. 100 milli NaCl oil, so 10 raised to minus 3 mole. 100 mole NaCl oil, so 10 raised to minus 3 mole strontium chloride. So at 1 mole NaCl, how much? 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 100. So 10 raised to minus 5 mole strontium chloride should be present there. But 1 strontium chloride, 1 strontium when enters, so 2 Na plus ion will be replaced. બે દૂર થઈ જાય. So 1 will be filled by strontium and 1 remain vacant. For 1 molecule of SrCl2 1 vacancy occurs. So here 1 mole strontium chloride gives 1 mole vacancy. So 10 raised to minus 5 mole, how much? So 10 raised to minus 5 mole vacancy. So 10 raised to minus 5 into Avogadro number. So 6.022 10 raised to 18 holes occur. It is given NaCl doped with 10 raised to minus 3 mole of strontium chloride. Yes, sir. So it means that 100 mole NaCl doped with 10 raised to minus 3. So at 1 mole NaCl doped the strontium chloride. So it will be 10 raised to minus 5. So cation vacancy produced by 1 strontium ion is 1. So at 10 raised to minus 5 mole, how much? 10 raised to minus 5 multiplied by Avogadro number. So this one our answer. 6.022 10 raised to 18 vacancies occur in our crystal of NaCl. Here our exercise over and chapter totally completed. Bye. We will meet in our next lecture. Take care of your and of your parents, your family members.